Imagine you are in a social gathering. Maybe you just met new friends. And as you're hanging out, everyone is taking turns speaking a little bit. And as it's your turn, the attention shifts onto you. Do you feel a little bit of nervousness? Maybe if you start telling a story, you notice your heart rate is going faster, and maybe you even speak a little bit faster in order to get the attention off of you and onto someone else as quickly as possible. If the answer is yes, I want to assure you that you are not alone. This is common, and it has a deeper root cause, and the good news is there is a sustainable solution. As you're listening to the story that I'm about to share with you, you may realize deeper connection with your own emotions and how it relates to the way you speak and the way your voice sounds. But if this is your first time here, I'm your favorite inhibited voice coach, Hossam. I help people go from socially anxious to socially confident through healing their voice physically and psychologically at the root cause. This is something that I've struggled with for over 2 decades, and I finally learned sustainable ways to overcome it. And I'm sharing it with so many people as well. I invite you to join my free mini course to learn the foundations for a healthy voice. And if you need one-on-one attention, find yourself securing a complimentary call, and I'll speak to you personally. If that sounds like a good deal, please smash the like and subscribe button, and let's dive in. I was recently coaching a client, and for the sake of the exercise, let's call her Mary. During a holiday party, she noticed that when she spoke, she felt stressed and uneasy. But you see, she became so great at asking questions as a coping mechanism. This way, she can deflect attention onto others. But when it came to her taking up space with her own voice, she felt incredibly self-conscious. You see, this wasn't only unsettling for her mental health and well-being, but it really hurt her ability to create deep and profound connections with others. As we dug a little bit deeper into the internal conversation that was happening inside her mind, she was thinking that if she spoke for too long, she'd come across as intrusive or overbearing, so she'd rush through her stories, speaking quickly to hand the attention back to someone else. There was also this voice in her mind saying things like, "You shouldn't speak too much, you need to rush, you shouldn't share a long story or opinion." See, these thoughts made her feel judged and disapproved of by others. She even imagined that people were scorning her or squinting in disapproval. This internal battle left her feeling ungrounded, insecure, and stuck in her head during social events. And if you think the struggle stopped there, it actually went a little bit beyond that. When her emotions spiraled, her mind would tap into all or nothing thinking, meaning she'd start to view others negatively, assuming they had no good in them, which is a natural defense mechanism from her brain trying to protect her. You know, it takes real courage to face these hidden struggles, and she showed incredible vulnerability and bravery in doing so. The reason why I'm highlighting this is because so many people have similar struggles, but not only do they hide it well on the outside, they suppress it strongly on the inside. Including me in the past, I would sweep things under the rug like this because mainly I didn't know a sustainable solution. So to help Mary break free, we used the powerful NLP technique, neuro-linguistic programming, to change the dialogue in her mind and reprogram a new dialogue that is more resourceful. Think of your mind like a computer with files and folders that contain your memories, your beliefs about the world, and your self-image. Some of these files may contain viruses of disempowering beliefs about the world, about yourself, and about your memories. With the right methods, we were able to identify those viruses, so to speak, in Mary's mind and replace them with empowering beliefs. First, we transformed Mary's feelings in those stressful memories. Instead of anxiety, we replaced it with emotions of groundedness, comfort, and self-acceptance. Then we worked on the thoughts. We changed this internal dialogue from "I need to rush and get this over with" to "I totally accept myself and I feel really good about taking my time." Then we focused on the physical voice retraining. Once Mary's nervous system released the tension around her voice at the psychological root cause, we focused on physical exercises, releasing the tightness that has been accumulated around her vocal cords while strengthening them, deepening her voice resonance beyond just the throat, down into her chest, belly, all the way down to the hips, believe it or not. You see, our voice is much like this guitar behind me. The guitar has the strings that produce the sound vibration. But it also has this sound box that is meant to be hollow, to make the sound more rich. So we have the vocal cords in our throat that produce the sound, but we also have the chest, the belly, and the hips to become an echo chamber for that sound to make it sound more rich. But through our life, we accumulate tension in the chest, in the belly, in the hips from suppressed emotions, from suppressed expression, either from childhood, from teenage years, or even adulthood. And all that stifles our voice. When the voice is limited to the throat, it sounds small and weak. But when we begin to release that tension, we have much more deeper resonance and we can speak more comfortably and more confidently. A week later, Mary reported noticeable improvements. Generally speaking, her voice felt stronger and freer. And more specifically, in meetings at work, she felt more confident. And she was able to adjust the quality of her voice using the vocal exercises as a reference. And in social groups, she noticed that her contribution to the conversations became more spontaneous and her words were flowing out with more ease. Mary found herself speaking not just with confidence but with joy. No rushing, no shrinking back, just authentic, captivating self-expression. So what is it that you can do today to begin experiencing a positive change? One of the most powerful reframing techniques I've discovered goes like this. The first step is to recognize the unresourceful emotion or thought or dialogue that's going on in your mind. And the second step is to reframe it and shift it into something resourceful. Let me give you an example to make it more clear and easy. If you discover that the unresourceful emotion is that you feel stressful and anxious, you can reframe it this way by telling yourself, even though I feel stressful and anxious sometimes, I'm learning to feel more grounded, comfortable, and hugely self-accepting. I'll say it again because it feels really good. Even though I feel stressful and anxious sometimes, I am learning to feel more grounded, comfortable, and hugely self-accepting. You can write that down, repeat it, make it your mantra, whatever you want to do with it, as long as it feels good and right for you. You can also make adjustments and let me know in the comments, and maybe we can have a little discussion about it. So what we just did goes for the emotions. What about the thoughts? Let's say you discovered the thought is, I must rush through what I want to share quickly. Then you can reframe it to say, even though I'm used to rushing through what I want to share, now I'm learning to totally accept myself and feel really good taking my time to express myself. I'll say it one more time. Even though I'm used to rushing through what I want to share, now I'm learning to totally accept myself and feel really good taking my time to express myself. I invite you to make these reframing affirmations a daily practice, and the positive change will accumulate day after day. Every time you listen to one of these stories, you gain deeper awareness of your own personal experience, which gives you more power to create more resourceful transformation within yourself. Your voice is a powerful tool, and it's not just about what you say, it's about how you feel when you say it. With the right techniques, you can break free from the fear of speaking, tap into your true, authentic voice, and express yourself confidently and comfortably for life. Remember, your voice is the primary tool for the world to receive the gifts you have to offer, and it's so important to pay attention to it. I hope you found this video insightful, helpful, and inspiring. If you did, please smash the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. With that, stay well, much love. I'll see you in the next video.